PitchME, Tehnopol Startup Incubator, empowering founders as well as PitchME podcasts.
All right, here we go. So let's talk about food and the change of food. Did you know that 22% of the global population are actually vegan or vegetarian? But out of that 22%, only 75 million have chosen to be that. For other peoples, it's a cultural, religious, or economical situation. That actually leaves 75% of the world population that would need to reduce their animal protein consumption. That's quite a few people. Well, we have easy alternative for this, right? So we start taking on alternative proteins. Alternative proteins, as the best thing, you need less animals and everything goes fine. Problem solved, right? No, because when you talk to the consumers, what do they say? They say, oh, this tastes like wet cardboard. Have you seen what's in it? Have you seen the ingredients? It's kind of left me hungry. And they'll end up saying, thanks, but next time I'll have the real thing instead. So it's not working. Why? It's because consumers, they want joy of eating. They want their food to be healthy and nutritious, climate-friendly, sustainable, and also affordable. And the first wave of alternative protein products do not fulfill those needs. My name is Janne Saarikko. I'm from Squee. We're moving the masses to better eating with our second wave alternative protein technology. Where did this all start from? We have a great team. Actually, the team is mostly based out of Natural Resources Institute, Finland, so a government organization with more than 10 years of expertise and research on the topic. Our team consists of senior researchers, fungal experts, food scientists, production expertise, and myself as a business person and a startup, and we also have an international fine dining chef in our team. The technology we have is pretty easy and simple. We take the food industry side streams, we combine that with our patent-pending, fast-yielding gourmet fungi. It's a food a mushroom, really, from the Finnish forest. Combine that into the process with our own patents there. We're using solid-state fermentation, and out of that, we can create a mass that works as a base for multiple food concepts. What comes out of it, health and nutrition perspective, we have a very high fiber content. We have a very high beta-glucan content, which is good for your cholesterol levels. We have high protein, low-fat concepts, and also all the amino acids you need. So nutrition and health-wise, it's a perfect product. How do we take it to the market? We have actually created a product platform, not just one product. Our product platform can create 3 different types of material lines: seafood kind of material, meat kind of material, and vegan kind of material. And out of that, we can actually combine different local product concepts for different regions, for different nations, for different type of diets. The market for this is huge. Actually, it's expected that the global alternative protein market in 2028 will be more than $180 billion with annual growth of over 18%, more than any other market or category in the world. Our key markets for this are North America, Europe, and East Asia. Okay, so a lot of talk about that. What about the traction? Do we have traction? How do we know this works? We have actually tasted ourselves with more than 1,000 consumers in Central Europe and Japan, and tasted different type of categories like vegan, non-meat flavor, and under 1% of meat product. The feedback: 90% of the people actually say the product is good or excellent. We also have got a lot of feedback and are talking with multiple companies within manufacturing, wholesale, and retail. So what's next with us? We're not a company yet. We will spin out of the Natural Resources Center by the end of this year. What we're doing next is that we will be validating our concept in North America. Then we will be doing some focusing, and after that, spin off from the Natural Resources Center of Finland. What we are looking for is future business partners and future investors for our spin-off. That's it, Tarmo.
Good stuff. How do you go to market? Who's the buyer? Is it the B2B play?
Like I said before, we are actually looking into the actual business model. We're sort of like, we have a positive problem at the moment because we have pull interest from the consumers based on our sampling, but also from the industry. So we have been in situations where we have retail chains, wholesalers, and food manufacturers interested in our product. So the answer to that is we don't know yet. So we're talking about it.
So it's a startup. It's looking for a business model. Makes all the logic in the world. How far are you from going to having a product in the market, or actually consumers eating your product?
Well, we have actually created the real application
roadmap.
Yeah, the roadmap. I think because of the way how we're structured, and we have a government grant, so that sort of like tells us how to do it. So we need to incorporate by the end of this year because the grant period will end that or around that time. We are currently doing the production planning, and it looks it's actually a very interesting thing to do. So basically, I think we would be ready for like a commercial consumer production pretty soon, next year, 2024.
How much do you see competition in the field? Seems like every Tom, Dick, and Harry are trying to do some vegan food these days.
Yeah, well, we're actually not saying that we're making vegan food. So
sorry.
Yeah. So we're because we said we're moving the masses to better eating. So we are targeting to create tasty, healthy alternatives for flexitarians and meat eaters who would like to maybe sometimes eat less meat because of climate reasons, for example. So, but competition, yes, there's plenty of competition in the market. We are not worried about that, because when you have competition, it means that there is a market. We believe that the way how we've done it and how we've protected the way how we're doing with the patents, it's going to be among the best ones in the solution. I mean, like there is a cellular agriculture which will come. That's fine. But we're not quite there. So we're sort of like in the category, like technology-wise, we're in the category of mycoproteins, so fungal-based solutions, which is a very, very old way of making delicious food. You know, the umami taste, etc. But no, we're just taking the technology in there. There are others doing that as well, and they're actually doing pretty well as well. So we have like a good companies to follow and make it a bit better.
How about, most of the audience probably has no idea how do you spin out science from the Finnish State Institute, and I'm sure you could give a 3-hour lecture about the process, but could you try to do it in 30 seconds or less than a minute?
Well, yeah, it's actually it's quite simple thing. So in Finland there is a process, government funded process for preparing to find a commercial model for science-based innovations. So we're actually following part of that. So it's Business Finland has their research to business process, and you just have to follow that. And when you are ready to know how you commercialize and what, then you can actually even jump from the project in the middle of the process, or when it ends, then you have to figure out what to do, and that sort of like pushes you to incorporate. It's that simple.
Good stuff. Thanks, Janne.
Thank you.